All right, friends, neighbors, kinfolk. How's that for a dramatic entry? It's your old pal Shane Simmons here, and it's a very special day. Maybe not for you, but for me it is, because it is my birthday. Yes, that's right. And if these crow's feet don't give it away, I'm not a kid anymore. But anyways, I used to be baby-faced. Now I'm even beyond toddler-faced. I guess I'm adolescent-faced, because I still look young for my age. Just not that young, unfortunately. So anyway, I love being out here in this weather. It's a wonderful time of year. Hopefully you can see some of the glorious beauty as I'm out on the trail by myself here. I did treat myself this morning. Had a breakfast from Bojangles, got a steak biscuit. Mwah. Chef's kiss, great stuff. Then I went to work, and then after work I stopped and got some kitty litter, because my cat, I made the mistake of getting the Dollar General brand kitty litter last time, and he's just going to hold it till he explodes, I guess. It's kind of like when you buy your kid Fruity-O's instead of Fruit Loops to save some money. It never ends well for you, so I'm back and getting the Purina, the good kind, I guess, according to him. Anyways, said all that to say this. I've lived a long time. I ran into a couple of friends from Richlands last night. It was so funny because they asked me, "Hey Shane, are you writing a book? Another book?" And I said, "Well, funny you should say that. I'm in the middle of one." And then one of the people misheard me because I'm notorious for speaking low, so you can't really understand me very well. And she said, "A memoir?" And then I was like, well, I'll be darned. I wasn't going to say that, but yes, it is a memoir. I wasn't going to tell that. But yes, I am in the work. I thought I was about halfway done with it, but I'm actually about 3/4 of the way done, and I think it's a pretty interesting thing. I've lived a funny, odd life, so I think it'd be fairly interesting to some folks. I was inspired to do this a few years ago, actually, when I very first started it. We had a neighbor where I grew up, and his name was Porter Cordle. And we all called him either Porter Quarter or Portal Cordle. Nobody ever called him Porter Quarter. They never called him Portal Quarter either, but Portal Cordle, Porter Quarter, but his real name was Porter Cordle. Anyway, he pulled my dad aside one day, and he was like kind of concerned. And he was like, "Bill, do you have 3 sons? I know about Billy and Ben. I didn't know you had another one." And I wasn't, 3 years old. I was about 19 or 20. So that shows you just how much of an impact I made on his life. So I thought that was always a funny story. But anyway, I originally was going to call this thing The Autobiography of Mr. Nobody. And I still think that's kind of catchy, but I don't think that'll be the final title. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to self-publish this or go with a publisher. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys a heads up that that'll be coming your way, because I have several people ask me, "Shane, are you going to write a book about your life?" And yes, I am. Will anybody read it? That's open to debate. But if you don't, you're missing out on some good stories like that one. Well, it's like the philosopher Plato said, "I've wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've laid in alleys eating pork and beans." Is that Plato? Or is it Socrates? Oh wait, no, it's Dusty Rhodes, professional wrestler. But anyway, I've seen a lot, and you can read about it soon. Oh yeah, my other reason for doing this was so that you would wish me happy birthday in the comments, Irish blessings, well wishes, whatever, because yes, I have a need for approval and praise and acceptance and love and all those good things. Anyway, I'll talk to you next time.